Right on YouTube. Here's a little update on the 53 Chevy. I'm getting ready to primer the engine, transmission, and the oil pan. So I have it all taped up. I'm going to put a good coat of primer, and it should be ready for paint. So usually I don't remove the distributor. I try to leave it in there because I don't like messing with the timing. But I figured that I needed to move it so I could do a better paint job, better clean paint job on it. I got all my chrome for the engine back from the chrome shop, so as soon as I paint it, I'll be able to start putting the engine back together. We're on YouTube, so we got the 235 all candied out. I'm gonna try to install it tonight into the 53 so I can start putting all the chrome on. And then we got the donor car in the garage, well, halfway into the garage. We're going to try to get this one all the way in so we can start doing surgery on it. Got the hoist ready. Got the hoist ready for the motor. Got the chrome motor mounts. A little dusty right now, so I need to clean it up. So we got a lot done today. The dashboard's a little dusty too, so we need to clean that. There's a water pump and the distributor all painted to match the car. So everything will be matching. Just a little update. And then we pour 15 the back. We're not going to candy that because you're not going to see very much of it. So all that's already pour 15 back there. So we're ready to drop the engine in. Got my suspensions there. Just waiting for a couple chrome pieces. I got some already. I just got my rubber fittings here so I could put the chrome caps on. So I'm going to be working on that this week. There it is. Okay, so some packages came in. I just got this fuel pump, which everywhere I called, they were on back order. So this is a Carter fuel pump. It's like an old new stock. And I got lucky with this one. I found them. I called Chevy at the 40s car shop, and they're all on back order. I got the tranny mount painted black, but I needed the tranny mount gasket, so that came in today. I have that here. This is the fuel pump that I got. I've never seen one like this one. It looks kind of cool. It has the filter. The one that I wanted had the filter on the top, up here, and this one has it on the side right here. So I have to wait until I put the engine into the car, and hopefully it's not going to hit the frame or the side of the frame. But I won't know until I put the engine in the car. If it doesn't work, then it's just going to go on my display case because I think it's a cool looking fuel pump. It's made by Carter Carburetors Corporation. It should work because the box says 52, 53, so it should work. My son from New Mexico, he just sent me the last of the gaskets. So he sent me all the gaskets for the motor. This is the last one that I needed right here, which is for the timing cover. But he had to send the whole package. I'm sure I can use the other ones on another engine or so. But here's the motor. Getting ready to put it in. It's probably going to go in tomorrow. I got to check this box here because this is my tranny mount and my motor mount that I needed to put the engine in. I need to start putting things together because I'm getting cluttered with all these boxes and parts that I have for this car. Oh, this is the other fuel filter that I'm going to put. This one's going to go right before the carburetor. And then I'm going to make all fuel lines, all new fuel lines. I'll make a video on my fuel lines when I make them. So I need to start making the fuel lines because I need to figure out if I'm going to paint them or chrome them. And then here's the rest of my my motor mounts. Yep, this is the one that I needed. Here's this is the motor mounts. And this one's the tranny mount. And I'll make another video once the engine goes in. Once the engine goes in, I'm going to start putting all the chrome onto the engine, so I'll make a video of that too. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Working on the suspension. Trying to put the suspension back together. I was waiting for my rubber seals. So these are the rubber seals right here. They're actually called seal inner shaft or upper frame. What these basically do, these are the grease caps, and these go inside the A-arm. So what these seals do, they sit in the back of the grease cap. Sit right like that. Just like that. And the purpose for that is to keep the grease from flying out from the sides. It keeps the grease inside the cap. So I'm putting chrome bolts on here. I got the bolts re-chrome, so I had to wait for those to come back from the chrome shop. And then here's the seal right here. So the frame's a little dusty right now, sitting around. So I'm working on the top A-arms right now. And I got the two seals in. And I'm just tying up the bolts right now. I dusted the dust off a little bit. I'm putting this towel here just so it doesn't scratch the suspension. So that's what I'm working on tonight. I'm only going to do the uppers because I'm still missing one bracket. It's at the chrome shop. And I can't install the bottom. So I might install the whole top and then the idle thing. I might put a couple chrome pieces on there. I'm not sure. So it's coming together. Engine is finally painted. And there's my oil pan. It's all painted, just ready to install. Chrome motor mounts. She's rubbing on this a little bit, so once we go past that, those two sides will be alright. On this side she's rubbing in a little bit too, but she's almost in. Now we got Eric over here lining up the tranny. All right, so she's in. There it is, guys. No damage to the firewall or the frame. She's in. Gonna work on the motor mounts right now. Get the motor mounts going on the motor. There it is. We passed the bracket. It's all clear. Eric has to see it on top of the tranny mount. She needs to come in a little bit more. Let me show them what I'm talking about. So this is the tranny mount. So it needs to come back a little bit because here's the holes here. It's 2 holes. That needs to go underneath the motor, the tranny. So we need to bring her back a little bit. So we need to figure out where it's hitting. I'm seeing. Okay, I see it. So it's hitting right here. It's sitting on the chain because I have the chain connected to the tranny. I don't know if you guys can see that. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lower it. Disconnect the chain from the tranny and then relocate it. But it's hitting the firewall here. It's not letting the motor come in more. It needs about, what do you need, about another inch?
About a half inch.
About a half inch. So I need to take off the chain and relocate the chain just to push it in a little bit more. But it's hitting right here, and then I need to drop it down a little bit. But go ahead, take a break, because I got to redo the chain. It's hitting on the motor, on the tranny mount, right?
You want? I could just fucking.
Yeah, it's not gonna go nowhere.
I could try to just.
You want to stretch your legs, or you're good?
I could just try to just.
So we got Eric in there lining up the tranny.
Hey, if you want, I could just try to hulk out real quick.
Yeah, I got to lower it down and relocate.
I had 3 energy drinks today.
All right, I got to relocate the chain.
One of them was organic.
All right, so I gotta move the chain, guys. I gotta relocate the chain. It's good. It's not hitting nowhere besides the part where the chain's hitting. Right there. So let me relocate the chain. All right, so what we're doing right now, we're gonna lower it down because we gotta change the location of the chain because it's hitting the back of the firewall. Call the engine. That should be good.
We'll move the other one. Probably be the best bet to just jam the whole.
So we'll work on the motor mounts next.
So once we have the whole bolt in, we can see how much is poking out.
Well, once we put the motor mounts, see, this has to come out. See, the motor has to come out a little bit because the motor mounts go right here. So I think it has to come out a little bit.
Yeah, we don't have too much.
See, this side is lined up with the motor mounts. So you gotta just swing the motor this way. So we'll get the motor mounts in here. Let's get the motor mounts in, and then we'll work on them, and then we'll worry about the tranny mount last. Okay.
That'll probably just even it in more.
Yeah, but it's already in, so it ain't gonna go nowhere. All right, so we're gonna be working on the motor mounts next. So we have to put one on this side here of the frame, and then the other motor mount's gonna go here on the block, and then we're gonna connect it. So as you guys can see, the motor has to come this way still. So it's not fully installed. We're going to work on that next. The tranny's pretty close where it's supposed to go, but we still have to adjust it a little. And then I'm figuring once we move the motor over to the driver's side a little bit, it'll line up. It's got to line up from here to there. It's got to line up. So I'm figuring once we move it over, it'll all line up. We'll be working on that next.